Hello everyone and welcome back to Charlie Talks Football. So in today's video I'm just going to be predicting the scores for the Champions League round of 16 second legs. So let's get into it. Now the first game is Chelsea versus Borussia Dortmund. Now on aggregate it is 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund. Now this is a huge game for Chelsea as I actually think that Graham Potter could potentially get sacked by Chelsea if he loses, because no disrespect to Dortmund, but Chelsea are a better team than Dortmund. So it'll be interesting to see whether Graham Potter does get sacked or not. But for this game, I'm actually, this might be a bit controversial, but I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw, meaning that Dortmund will go through on aggregate. Because I just can't see Chelsea scoring, because I watched Chelsea in the first leg against Dortmund and they had so many chances and they just didn't take them. So I think Dortmund will definitely come there and try and play for a draw and try and frustrate Chelsea. But yeah, I'm actually going to go Chelsea to go out of the Champions League and Potter to potentially get sacked. So the next game, guys, is Benfica versus Club Brugge. Now, in the first leg, Benfica beat Club Brugge 2-0. Now, I'm sure you guys will know, but Scott Parker, who used to manage Bournemouth, is actually the Club Brugge manager. And for them in their league, he hasn't been doing very well. So there is rumours that if Club Brugge lose to Benfica, Scott Parker will get sacked. But for me, I think this will be an easy win for Benfica. I think it'll be a 3-0 to Benfica. I think it'll be easy for them. It's at their stadium. Club Brugge won't be very confident. They're not doing well in the league. So yeah, I think it will be a Benfica win. So they will go through. So on to the next games, guys. So the next games, which are tomorrow, is Tottenham take on AC Milan. Now, in the first leg, AC Milan beat Tottenham 1-0. And I don't really I think I can criticise Tottenham too much, because you when you come to the San Siro, it's unlikely you're really gonna get anything out of it because it's a tough place to go. But now they're back at their home stadium, so they will hope to get the 3 points. And only losing 1-0 in the first leg is not that bad when you've got a home leg for the second tie. Now, for me, I actually think Tottenham are going to win this game, because AC Milan do not have a very good away record when playing English teams. Last time they played an English team away, they got beat off Chelsea 3-1. So I think this will be a Tottenham win, and I think they will go through. I think the score will be Tottenham 2, AC Milan 1. So yeah. On to the next game. Now, the next game is potentially the best game so far in the round of 16, second leg of the Champions League, and that is Bayern Munich taking on PSG. Bayern Munich are winning 1-0 on aggregate. Now, if you didn't know, Neymar picked up an injury, which means he is going to be out for the rest of the season. So PSG are probably just going to have to rely on Messi and Mbappe, but when those two are on form, no one can stop them. But personally, I believe that Bayern Munich will win this, just because they've got more experience. You know, PSG have never won a Champions League, whereas Bayern Munich have won it multiple times. For me, Bayern Munich just has more experience in the Champions League than PSG, which to me gives them the edge. So for me, the score's going to be Bayern Munich 2, PSG 1. So guys, let's get on to next week games. So the first game is Real Madrid take on Liverpool. Now, what a crazy game that was last time. Goals galore. Liverpool went 2-0 up, and then I don't know what happened. They just completely fell apart, and it finished 5-2. But for me, I just don't see Liverpool getting anything out of this. I think Real Madrid have got so much experience in the Champions League. They've won the most Champions Leagues. And Liverpool, they've won the Champions League as well. But for me, especially with it being at the Bernabeu, if it was at Anfield, maybe they would have had a chance. But for me, I think this is going to be lots of goals again, but I just can't see Liverpool getting anything out of this. I think it's going to be Real Madrid 3, Liverpool 1. So the next game, guys, is Napoli versus Frankfurt. Now, Napoli, they're doing incredibly well in the Serie A, the top of the league. They're destroying every other team, and some people have put them as a potential team which can go far in this tournament, maybe even get to the finals, which I do agree with them. Meanwhile, Frankfurt, they aren't doing great in the Bundesliga at the minute. So for me, I think Napoli are currently winning 1-0 on aggregate. So for me, I think this is going to be an easy Napoli win. Napoli 3, Frankfurt 0. So the next game is Manchester City versus RB Leipzig. Now, currently it is 1-1 on aggregate. Now, a lot of people didn't expect that result, but going to Leipzig is a tough place to go. But for me, I think Manchester City just have too much quality in the team not to bottle this, although they have got a history of bottling big games in the Champions League. Can Pep Guardiola finally win the Champions League? But I think this will be a close one, but I think Man City will win. I'm going to go 2-1 to Manchester City. So the next game is Porto versus Inter. Now, Inter are currently winning 1-0 on aggregate. Now, I can't lie, I don't really know too much about Porto or about how well they're doing in the league. Inter, they aren't having a great season, but for me, I think this is going to be another 1-0 to Inter Milan. So I think Inter Milan will go through. Now, guys, I want you to comment down below, who do you think will win the Champions League? Do you think Napoli can go on to win the Champions League, which would be a massive surprise? But with their form in the league at the minute, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they do get to the semi-finals, finals, or the finals. But for me, I think it's just Real Madrid are going to win it. They've obviously won the most Champions Leagues. They've got that experience. And I do think it'll probably end up being it could even end up being Napoli versus Real Madrid, because I think Man City and PSG will probably bottle it. So maybe Real Madrid versus Bayern. But I also want you guys to comment down below, do you think that if Chelsea lose to Borussia Dortmund, Graham Potter will get sacked? Because there's a lot of pressure on Potter at the minute. Although he did win his first Chelsea game in a while, there's still lots of pressure on him. So any Chelsea fans, feel free to comment down below on what you think. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. The support on all the videos recently has been brilliant. And if you would like us to do more of this, please comment down below, because you know, a lot of people have been saying to me, it would be good if you could do other content, not just Newcastle stuff, other content on the Premier League and talking about other clubs. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.